Hey everyone, so I'm back again for another video. This time around I'm doing another collection. Collection that I'm surprised I haven't shown you guys yet, and that's actually one of my largest collections. That is my PS2 collection. Now, because it is a very large collection and I kind of want to get through everything, I decided to split it up into parts. They're not exactly even, but they're about 20 to 25 games per video, and everything's in alphabetical order, so it's more or less split between specific letters. So today, for the first video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys all my games between A and D, except for the Dragon Ball games. Those are going to be in the next video. So let's get into this. So I have a lot of sort of filler titles that I'm not going to focus on really, just because I mean, PS2 games are dirt cheap, and I've been trying to get as complete a collection as I can, so I'm going to just skip over some not so interesting games. So first here is Alias. Next is Alvin and the Chipmunks. American Chopper 2 Full Throttle. Armored Core 2 Another Age. Now, this game I actually wanted to play, but I've never actually gotten around to playing it, so I don't know much about it. It seems to be some kind of a mech shooter. ATV Off-Road Fury and ATV Off-Road Fury 2. Now, this one here I got with my PlayStation, and it was one of those games that I really enjoyed playing as a kid, even though it was just a simple ATV game. Just some races and mostly just riding around doing nothing. Next is Bakuman Battle Brawlers. I haven't played this game, but it was dirt cheap and I liked the show, so I thought, why not? Next is The Bard's Tale. And I can't say that I played this either. My PlayStation collection is just way too extensive to have played everything in here, but there were a whole bunch of games that I will be focusing more on. Next is Ben 10 Protector of Earth, and it's okay, but it's not as interesting. None of the Ben 10 games are really worth playing. Next is Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter, and most people say that by the time that the Breath of Fire games got to the PS2, they just weren't as great, and I can't really speak because I haven't played any of the older Breath of Fire games, but for me it was just fine. Next is Burnout Dominator, and even though this is just a sort of destruction derby game, I enjoyed it. Buzz the Hollywood Quiz, dirt cheap title. Call of Duty 3. Capcom Classics Collections, any sort of collection series, I definitely go for. And this has Street Fighter 2, Ghosts and Goblins, Bionic Commando, and a whole bunch of other games. Next is another collection. This one is Capcom Fighting Evolution, and it has Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Darkstalkers, and Red Earth. Now, the Darkstalkers games go for a little bit more, so I wanted to play one of them, and that was one of my best options at the time that I got it. Champions Return to Arms. This I haven't played, and it's a Sony online game, so I don't know if I will be able to play this, but apparently it was a really good game back in its day. Crash Twinsanity. I just love all the Crash games, and even though they're more or less the same thing with a couple of variations in between the titles, I still like playing them. Next, I don't have the first one, but this is the sequel, Dark Cloud 2. I grabbed this mainly because it was $2 or $3 at EB Games, and I saw that it goes for a little bit more than that. Another filler, the Da Vinci Code. Demon Stone, and it's a Forgotten Realms game. This one I actually picked it up recently, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Destroy All Humans 2. I rented the first one, and I never actually got around to playing the second one. And the second one I actually uh, just picked this up recently, also for the original Xbox. And I thought if I was gonna play it, I might as well play the original Xbox version. And then Devil May Cry and Devil May Cry 2. Uh, what can I say, really? I enjoyed these games, but I did mainly play Devil May Cry and Devil May Cry 2. I just picked this up, believe, a little while ago, just a few months ago. I just haven't had the time for that. That seems to be the story most of the times for my games. There are too many to dive into and play all the way through all the time, considering that there's always something else a little bit more exciting for me to play. Right now, I'm actually playing Pokemon Trozy, and I pretty much beat the entire game in one sitting. I have a couple more levels to go in that, and then after that, I'll be deciding what game to play next. Anyways, that was the end of part 1. As always, leave comments in the comment section below, anything you'd like to say. If you want to suggest which game in this stack I play next, just leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. And, yep, stay tuned for the following parts. There should be about 7 more parts to this, and that's it. See ya.